long have you been single?
I'm practically going to 1 year now.
Oh my God.
Wow.
How long was your previous relationship?
My previous relationship was
Dramatic.
3 years. It was a bit on and off.
Did you cry?
That one tough.
So
I think we are trying to do matchmaking.
I don't see color.
You don't see oh God. So you're thinking, is your body increasing or it's in one place?
You have put me on the spot.
You're thinking more than dating.
Yeah.
So if the person walks in like this, are you ready? Why do you think you're still single?
I think at the point in my life, I'm not just dating to date. I'm dating to find someone who I can get married to.
Hey, God,
I've been there. Trust me. You know what I'm saying?
God
Thank you.
Sorry.
What's your spec?
So.
And it's okay to have a physical spec. There's nothing wrong. Like me, I always do slim guys. Like if you are robust, big stomach, go away. You gotta be slim.
I'm slim now. You don't even want to know how slim we are talking about.
In the same bedroom.
Can you find a wife in the club? I don't know.
Yes.
She's not Tinder. I think Tinder is for hookup.
So hello everyone. Welcome back to Onlyfacts podcast. I missed you guys. What's up?
You were not here in the
I
last
wasn't here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I missed you guys.
Okay.
What's
What were you
going on?
doing? What were you up to?
Something that shall not be named.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I saw you.
Yeah, you saw me where?
I've seen you like 3 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's not go there.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, like, pretty cool, pretty good. How you guys doing?
I'm fine. I'm doing well. I'm
How's
thriving.
we're shooting on today's a public holiday, right? So not so much going on today, but some people,
Happy
some mommy geos are having plenty things lined up to do.
Somehow,
On the-
I actually regret
It seems like we have a
suggesting today. Because I did. Because normally today is like my spa day. I like to go to the spa on a holiday and on a weekday. So I'm like, I realized and I'm like, oh damn, how did I bring this up? Because I suggested we shoot today. So
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be.
Oh, thank God you guys did not give the mom Geo title today.
You are Mommy
you are the
Gio.
Mommy Gio.
But you're the one that
Why
has
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
yes, because I said I'm going to be there, so I have to be there. By the
So
way,
we
we
have
have a
Mommy
guest
Gio.
here. So drum roll. Star boy. With all the bling bling, like look at the clothes. Now see the outfit. One and only. If it was a girl, I said Buddy of Berlin, but it's not a girl.
What's the male version of Buddy?
Bad.
Alice Clark. But yeah, Mr. Franklyn, the most eligible bachelor in Berlin.
Wow, what a title.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
I need to know, are you searching? That's the first thing.
We are open to.
Hey, guys, listen.
He wants
You
to
see,
mingle.
fine guy, very cute. Don't let me go too deep before they say I'm
I don't know.
but awesome. Like, yeah, nice to have you here, Franklyn,
Thank
with
you.
us.
I'm glad to be here as well.
Yeah, awesome. How are you doing, man?
I'm good. Just
good?
pushing through, enjoying the holidays.
Yeah.
It's been a busy weekend.
And living the life, no? Like,
Absolutely.
you're also a DJ, right?
Yeah.
DJ Fat.
Lifetime Franklyn.
What's your name? DJ what?
DJ 5.
Yeah, no, he's a DJ. Like he came late, and I'm like, why were you late? He was somewhere until early this morning, and he still came here.
Wow.
That's the life, and he's going somewhere. Like, do you know what that is? Booked and busy.
Yeah.
Busy.
When are you going to start your show?
My show,
Yeah.
I do have private parties.
And I was invited to one.
And they invite me.
I just told you, we're invited.
We are what?
We're getting
No,
lit.
like you get the next invite.
Don't worry, don't come for this
we
one.
are booked out.
I don't blame you.
Don't worry, next time you need to fight harder.
Create scarcity.
Thank you for coming on this show. We are so happy to have you. And the topic we're talking about today.
Why am I
Like, I
still
have to give
single?
it to you. You're bold. You know, this topic is like something people don't like to talk about.
But there's no
and
big
maybe we
deal.
probably have a solution for you.
So to bring some context, right? So like the topic is why am I still single, right?
Right.
Are you single?
Of course.
Unfortunately.
So during Valentine's, you're the one they were singing about a month ago. I liked. But wait, I want to ask you a question before we get deep in. So do girls, did they shoot their shot on you?
They do, yeah.
Hey, fine boy.
Oh shit!
Before, what do you expect? Tall, dark, and
So then
handsome.
Valentine is coming. So you didn't celebrate Valentine's?
No, I didn't.
You didn't get anything?
But I think naturally I'm not a big fan of Valentine's.
Did you get
in the first
anything?
place, anyway.
I don't want to
Yeah,
go
no,
to that. Valentine has passed. If not, I would have dragged you. But then did you get anything?
No, from who?
Baba say from who? Allah.
You would have declared yourself.
Of course I did.
Hey!
Ladies, but we're not talking about me today. Don't worry. So.
Wait. You are still single until married. When you are feeling fun.
That's what you say, right?
Yeah.
You say.
No, after this podcast.
Avoid me.
You will answer questions.
No.
Yes, I know that for a fact.
Nah. So I mean, like, these are all the different dimensions I think we're gonna explore today, right? So because I think singleness in itself has different, so there's this single you're talking about, which is unmarried, right?
Yeah.
But there's also like single,
correct.
like not in a relationship.
Okay.
So that's the direction we want to go, right? So it's more exploring this single of like, I'm not dating, right? So it's not necessarily like about not yet being married, right? It's like, why am I still single? I don't have like...
Why am I not in a relationship?
Yeah, so which is the same. So, but still like, why don't I have like,
Imagine one question for T because she's blabbing, blah, blah, blah. Shani, get out. Let me ask you a question. So if they ask your boyfriend, are you in a relationship, and he says he's single, and you're there, won't you swell up like a bread that they just
It's not that one, but if he's going to fill a form, what's he going to teach?
Okay, that's how. Anyways, why do you think you're still single? You've not found the one, or what's the main reason or something?
Well, I think at the point in my life, I'm not just dating to date. I'm dating to find someone who I can get married to.
Hey, God,
that's very deep. That's very deep.
What are you doing at this point of your life?
That's very deep.
But what if you meet this person and the person is lying to you, disguising, and you're in the relationship? Won't you still leave the person? You leave the person.
I mean, eventually, it's a risk, right, to try to do something with someone, but you also try to read the person. You try to get to know them. That's why you don't jump into a relationship.
How long have you been single? I'm curious.
Practically going to 1 year now.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Are you in a relationship? How long was your previous relationship?
My previous relationship was 3 years. It was a bit on and off, but together it was like 3 years.
Did you cry?
That one tough.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, what's bad with
are you still
crying?
really not healed?
With that, yeah.
I have healed.
Yes.
But it's still a process.
So since you've 1 year
process,
have you been mingling since that?
That's where you're going to.
What do you mean by
mingling? Is your body increasing or it's in one place?
You have put me on the spot.
See, this is not spot though.
You don't have to disclose that.
Don't mind me. Let us know. You don't know if the person you're looking for. You're not cheating on anybody. That's the thing. You're not cheating.
That's the thing about being single.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So was your body count like healing and your body count is increasing?
As a Christian, what do you think?
No. We have different type of Christians.
My God. Pastor Frank. Actually, he only is Pastor DJ Pi.
No, it's not Pastor, because the way he swapped that question like this, and like, I think his body count is increasing.
As a Christian, what do you
my
think?
full chest.
You've seen him somewhere.
I don't know where you people are seeing though. So, but let's get to the facts, right? So I want to only facts. We like to do this, right?
Fact, yeah.
According to recent studies, right, so more people than ever before, they are embracing this single life. In the US, over 45% of adults are unmarried.
Wow.
So these are like people who are of marriageable age, right? Who are not married, right? And what are the factors that are contributing? So is it a matter of choice, circumstance, something deeper, right? So those are things we want to explore, right?
Yeah.
My goal with you today, Frank, should I be honest?
Yes,
I want to understand the psychology behind you.
My singleness.
Yes.
Singleness.
So I really want to break you down and on that. I mean, not
Please take it easy.
like
How will his next girlfriend find
so
him?
but really, like, I really want to understand, like, I mean, and as someone also who has also like been in a state of singleness for like quite a while, to be honest, like in my entire life,
You've been more single than you've been in a relationship.
So actually,
and it's opposite for me.
It's opposite for you, right?
I don't know.
You know, so I mean, for
myself.
example, when I was in uni, right, I never had a relationship.
Pastor.
Right?
Was in a relationship throughout.
Now they cook.
Get to wear this. We even did Where is he now? He's married.
So I wasn't, so I have also lived, for some extended time being single, and sometimes I try to think about it. And there was a point you mentioned, right? I think maybe that's like somewhere interesting to start from, which is you're saying like you're looking to date. Not just for like dating's sake, but looking for someone,
the right one.
Yes. So the first question is like, do you really believe in this having like the one? Is this your mindset, or are you more of a, I don't know, like
when I find someone, then we would make the one out of it, or you believe right? So you have the one, you believe that that's the one for you, or whoever you find, you make the one out of it. That means there'll be a little bit of compromise here and there.
I mean, I do believe like in every relationship, you cannot get everything you're looking for. And you like literally have to make a compromise. It depends on the amount of compromise you have to make. So you need to know how many percentage of compromise you can give. And to actually answer the questions about the one, so there's a lot of questions I've been asking myself after my last breakup. I feel like I was like studying and trying to understand everything. And the thing is, I was listening to a podcast as well. And the woman was talking and she was like, sometimes you find your soulmate, but your soulmate is not someone you can go through life with.
And yes, I agree with him, because sometimes it has to do with your goals, and so you might find this person that you feel like this person was meant for you, like this is your person, like when God said it took a rebound. But then you're not in a phase of your life where you have different goals, and if you want to like think about it in the way of love, you go with this person. But if you're thinking about what life is, the struggles that come with life, everything, your goals, how do you want to raise your kids, it's like totally different.
So it's only goals.
And then I say how you raise your kids. It's not just goals.
But can't we have both? Suppose what you're trying to say is like, so you can have people that you like really love them, and love love is like bubbling and everything, right?
I don't believe like.
But when it comes to like you being able to like build a future together, or like I don't know, maybe other things about your life, your career, your future, whatever. There's just this misalignment happening there, right?
Absolutely. Like the thing was about this show that I listened to. She did say some people are lucky to find their soulmate and someone that they can go through life with. But unfortunately, about 70% of us cannot find that. So we need to decide, are we going to end up with a soulmate or end up with someone we actually do care about that we can go through life with?
I don't believe in soulmates, actually.
No, I actually do. I don't believe you have to be with your soulmate, but then I actually do believe in it. But then being with that person, isn't it? So you said something about you're single because you're trying to find someone, you're thinking more than dating.
Yeah.
So marriage. So you believe in marriage, which is a good thing, because this generation, everybody's like, oh, it's not for me, it's for me. And now, let me ask you now, if the person walks in like this, are you ready? Or you feel like you still want to do 5 years?
No.
Getting to know each other. Or you think you're ready?
I do think we're never 100% ready for everything.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you, I'm 100% ready to get married.
Yeah.
But when the right person comes, you just know. Like I said earlier, I'm open to everything.
Yeah.
I'm open to whatever.
So in this your singleness, have you seen anybody? You know that there's sometimes that the people that are meant for you, or the one is with somebody else, and the other person you can snatch and grab. So for example,
don't go and snatch
only for you to point here.
You think you're seeing the one and you're like, oh, but this person is not available. Have you had that?
Not really. Currently, I've not really been meeting people, to be honest. I've been busy.
You can meet her.
You
want me to pass you on this podcast?
But I'm very curious. So after Bookie's next question, I have one juicy question. I want to know some kind of things, But then,
but wait, is it like you have a particular spec that you're looking
that's what I was going to talk about.
That you've not seen.
Slim waist, tall, chocolates.
There's also compromise, like.
Because I know a friend of mine will always say he wants freckles. I think that as a Nigerian man, you're gonna raise freckles, and you want a Nigerian lady, and you want freckles.
What is freckles?
Like those dots. And you see when he talks about his partner, it was like he wants freckles, not too fair, not too dark, not
too fine.
You go wait, tire or burst.
So what's your spec?
So.
And it's okay to have a physical spec. There's nothing wrong. Like me, I always do slim guys. Like if you are robust, big stomach, go away. You gotta be slim.
I'm slim now.
You don't even want to know how slim we are talking about here.
No, I like
your slim compared to that slim is even.
It's different. Yeah, I mean, same bedroom.
Let's not go there. But please go ahead.
But that's the funny thing. To be honest, I literally don't really have a type. I like who I like. You can be.
So
tall.
you can be with, like, for example, now today I can see you with a very plus size lady, and tomorrow a slim girl. So I won't say Franklyn is. I'll be like, hey.
Exactly.
So we're going deeper. So like, what is for you like?
Interests you about a lady or
Exactly.
something.
So like,
What
what
makes
is
you
it?
be
What
like,
is
what's
it? What is it exactly? Like,
What's
what do you see in
trying?
a woman that makes you feel like?
Since you don't have
there's a
type,
click?
it's beauty. Because
Right.
I'm not saying anybody's ugly, but you know
Yeah.
there are standards to beauty.
I mean, before you approach someone, you need to be attracted to them.
Yeah.
So the first thing is the
So it always starts
attractiveness.
from
Like,
that physical.
if she's the physical part, like, is she beautiful? Like, am I attracted to her? Then after that, the most important thing to me is personality, character.
What's your personality
Like,
type? Quiet,
I like
crazy.
humble people. I don't care how beautiful you are. If you are not humble,
So
like,
you're
you just-
extroverted. Would you mind like an introverted lady
person
or
or an
something?
introverted
Yeah.
person? Do you want your kind of personality
Yeah.
for your partner, or you want like the total opposite? Which one do you
That's a
want?
tough one, to be honest. Like,
I thought you've done your research.
No,
now.
the thing is this, yeah, like I'm out there. I'm also not really out there, so I'm like both introverted, extroverted. I can be both.
Okay.
But an introverted person, like 100%, would be tough because of my kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
because I, like he said earlier, I DJ part time, and for me, if I do have a girlfriend, I would want my girl to be there.
be
with all
there.
my
Like,
work,
yeah,
you know, you know now, like the support and
Yeah.
stuff. And if she's just like want to be home all the time, like a couch potato, it would be a problem.
it will be a problem.
Let's be
Yes,
fair.
and then
Yeah.
you're out there
True,
with other
true.
girls, so you're gonna
But do you
have
think, this is a deal breaker for you?
Eh?
So I have met people that, I mean, we're also just talking about this.
Yeah,
like,
we were talking
Yeah.
about this before this video
right?
because Bookie, can I talk about it?
No, don't talk, please. Don't talk. But I do know a couple, right?
Yeah.
Literally, like they are like exactly like that. So the guy, like, he goes like, bro, like
wow.
and the girl is like, you know,
Very
like laid
calm.
back, like just enjoys. And she was telling me, like, guy, like, even anytime he's going out, she's happy, like, because she knows, like, this is how this guy gets his energy,
Yeah.
right? And so he goes to club, whatever, like she's comfortable in that, right?
Yeah.
You say,
I cannot be.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm going everywhere.
So she's-
no, actually, I'm lying.
she's
because-
comfortable
yeah.
with that, right?
Yeah.
And I think at the end of the day, it comes to this point of this compromise we talked about on one side. Number two is like, you know, like, yeah, if both of you like see that dynamic
And you can work
understand
with
it,
it.
right? And you can work with
Yes.
it, right? And if there are other things like in this relationship, like you said, someone you can build a life with,
Yeah.
right? So maybe not necessarily on the side of the soulmate, because
Yeah.
going out partying and also is, you know, it's also
Yeah, and I
like
think
right now,
you know,
yes.
it's more on that, you know.
Yeah, because also
So and it's
there-
a question of like, how
Yeah.
do you like, you know, and there are people out there like who are like, just for this reason, maybe that's one reason why they've turned down like a relationship.
Yeah, for some them it's a
for
big
me,
deal.
yeah, but that's the
yeah,
question.
but like
you
we're
know,
having
so-
this conversation
Yeah.
before this, and it's very personal, so we're not
Yeah,
bringing
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is that some people, like for me now, I and my partner, we have different personalities.
Mm-hmm.
But then I have my stuff, he has his stuff. But in as much as that, I also like when my partner does his stuff without me. So me saying we have to go everywhere together. No,
It's
not
not every
necessary,
day.
right?
Like
Yes.
the DJ now, he goes like DJ almost every week. Is it every week? I'll just say I
you need
understand.
to- yes, there are some people that they don't mind and they are okay without dynamics. Why some people have to be? Because you need to know that if he is an outside person and the person is an inside person, so much of an extrovert, like that girl we know, like that kind of person, if you're forcing them, then they are not happy.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
At some point, they feel like, okay, why am I here? I don't have to be here. So they have to be that compromise. So I feel like if the dynamic works, but for somebody like him now, he would prefer a person that, you know, go with
Yeah, like
you.
a little bit of a balance. Like,
Yeah, not like every time.
who's there,
Maybe like there's some special
also-
gigs you
Yeah.
need to be
Yeah,
there
just
with
a
him,
little
like,
bit of
you
balance,
know?
because
Yeah.
it's not like you have to be out there. Like, I'm okay to go out alone with my friends, because I
Yeah.
also like really enjoy my private time, you know. But it's like once in a while, like show up, you know. Like,
But not like
True.
you don't enjoy at all, like partying. I mean,
Just
like
want
not
to be
that, so
home.
not the situation where the girl doesn't
Yeah.
like at all, like even
Yeah,
enjoy.
yeah,
you know,
exactly.
there are people
Because
like
that's
that.
gonna
It doesn't.
that's
and
gonna
they're
be
just
tricky.
home the whole time.
Yeah, but
and, and it's good to actually also see your girl dressed up. You know,
Yeah.
like you go to the club, you see other people eyeing her. You're like, I'm like, girl.
But aspect, but then do you like feel at least physically?
Do you have someone for this guy? Do you have someone for him?
No. We are asking why is this still single? We have lots of you. You never can tell.
It's Berlin,
it's looking like this episode is like we're trying to.
So do you like
matchmaking?
I don't see color.
You don't see color. Oh God! He doesn't see color.
Are you trying to matchmaking for?
It doesn't see. I'm just saying it's out there.
Do you have someone
so if you're
for him?
single and you have what kind of humble? If you're single and humble,
if you're single and you're humble,
he wants to mingle.
Forget your size.
Mr. Frank wants to mingle.
He wants to mingle.
But I can tell you one thing. I do love ambitious people.
Okay, let's get the money.
I'm not the typical
just
type
anyhow
who
girl.
wants someone who wants to stay
Are you
home,
always like gold digger kind of? You know those boys that said, "Oh, you want to dig my golds." Are you those kind of guys too? Or
that you cannot spend on a lady?
I'm Nigerian now, so that answers the
you
question.
Finish work.
As in,
that answers the question.
Nigerian men.
You
take care of their women, you know now.
Okay. So first of all, I mean, like we've tried to understand. So you have like the history of like how you are currently like single, right? Maybe not to go too deep into like why, right? Like the relationship ended and stuff. Maybe not so relevant. And then now we're talking about, what are the things, that you value and when it comes to like, meeting someone, right? So, but I want to kind of like expand this, discussion a little bit, more like beyond just you now, right? And which is like bringing it in general to like for most single people, right? Because bro, like there are loads. I mean, I think I had this. I don't have it at the top of my head, but the amount of people who are single in Berlin. Berlin, I think, is even like maybe the single capital of the world, I think. And so I am curious for someone, so not the one who is like, okay, I don't want to date, right? But for someone, I do know like people who are also like
trying to get in the dating scene,
like they are struggling, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe this is where dating sites come to.
Yeah,
no,
so
even maybe some people are even going through the dating site and still haven't
I know those who have even given up on dating
sites. It's not Tinder. I think Tinder is for hookup.
So wait.
Don't spoil their business.
There are two angles here. So one is like dating cultures, right?
Yeah.
So I was gonna say like, I mean, in the past, like you would meet people like in real life, like in church, in like in physical spaces, right? Club also, like I'm supposed to go to club now too anyway, but I don't know.
About somebody in the club.
That's another. Can you find a wife in the club? I don't know.
Yes, because I go to the club too. So if you see me, does that mean I'm into
I'm not partying for a long time, but then if I go one day, that doesn't mean I'm a club girl.
Yeah.
Bro,
there are good people there.
Yeah, there are good people in the club.
Church,
right?
yes.
But in church,
there are bad people in church.
Even that church,
people that go to club
you
go to church.
Yeah, exactly.
So I go to church too.
Hold your mouth.
But my point though is like there's this like also dynamic change in terms of like so now there's like a lot of like online dating, like you said, right? Tinder, Bumble, I don't know, Inch, what have you.
But just to say, I don't do dating sites.
So you don't do dating sites, right? Cool. And so now my point is like for people who are single and struggling, right? So like let's try and unpack that a little bit. Like what are some of these hindrances that we think are like, like what should people be thinking about? Like you're someone in Berlin, like you find it difficult to find, like especially people who are finding,
one question, which is, are you
meaningful?
Actively searching, or you're like when it happens, it happens?
I'm not searching because I feel like the best thing comes when you're not looking for them.
Thank you.
Where is that money going to come from?
So this is searching for you. Because for me, so in a sense, I also like, for me, it's like the same mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like even the times when I was like single, like it's like you can't just be in this phase of, because I feel like if you are too, how do you say?
I don't
like
do you know some of the,
speak from experience.
But do you know some of like let me learn. Do you know one of the most annoying things, right, is when you're like looking for like a relationship and like every woman you see, I don't know, like for girls or a guy, it's like when you're in that mood, it's like every woman you see, you're just like in your head you're already calculating like, could it be this person? Could it?
I have a friend that was like that.
Like, this is so draining, man. Like, you can't do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna like lose
been
on
in such
important. I've been
situations?
there
She's
now.
talking
It's-
from
it's-
their
deep
I've been
down.
there. I've been there. Trust me. You know what I'm
But
saying?
God
Yeah,
has
thank
done
you.
it, not you. Sorry, my dear
No, okay.
friend.
You know, but what I'm saying, like for real, you know, you like it's draining. You
And
know what
for
I'm saying?
women, is
And
it
what
like that?
happens-
That's exactly what I want to say is it can
Yeah.
work for him because he goes out. Like, yeah, he's outside. You cannot say like until the best person comes.
Yeah.
What if I'm like
Like you know, you're always inside the house. No, I'm just trying to say.
Yeah, I'm always inside the house. Like, am I going to wait till the best person
Nay,
comes?
okay, wait. That's a different thing, right? So saying like you're not in a like this rigorously searching phase doesn't mean that you're not going
I'm
out.
searching as I'm inside the house.
Okay, now I
No,
think
but
there are
this is
two
not what
things
we are
to
saying,
pick
though.
from what you're saying is so
Right.
valid, and
This is
which
not-
is this way. In as much as he's not rigorously searching, he
Yeah.
goes out, he meets people,
And
he
he's
sees
open.
people.
Yeah.
Yes.
This
But
is
then
important.
he's not like the way you where you're like, I need to. Okay, if you see this person, you're like, oh, would we work out? Everybody sees already.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And do you know
Yes.
to land on that point,
Yeah.
right? What I really wanted to go there is when you are in this mentality.
You end up with the wrong
There
person.
are not just that, but there are also like important friendships that you would build with so many people. But you would ruin that.
Yeah, because you act
Because
like
every
man.
relationship-
Every single person
You're
you
already
meet, you're already
coupled up in your head.
the things you're supposed to be saying on like on a friendship level. You know, you're already
Yeah,
like
you know, I've not been
Yeah.
in that
Every
stage,
minute you're
but
just
then I've been in
like-
that stage for a friend.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, but a friend of mine was single for a while, a girl, and she doesn't go out. So every time I see somebody, I'm like, this person will fit you.
You are trying to like
Like, okay, I'm trying to like bring them
She
together.
did that for me.
This is the friend.
and now you couldn't say that.
You did that to mind my business. But then dating side saved her at the end of the day. She found
Yeah,
the one on the
someone
dating
there.
side, which is I feel
You
like
know, so
that.
which is you know, and for me like this is one point, right, out of like many points on one side, right? So which is like you're single. I think one of the first things there is like snap. That's in my own opinion. I don't know what you guys think, but
What
it's
is
like
it?
snap out of this. Like I'm looking for a wife.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because this point you made, bro, like we should write it as a quote. You said what? When you don't chase something, Abi,
When
Yeah.
you're not
best
searching, the
things-
best thing comes
Yeah,
to you.
because
best is-
another
exactly.
valid
You know?
example was I had a male friend that was like, I need to find the one. So every 2 weeks there's another person that is I'm like,
Bro,
what is
that
your
was the one.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone was the one at
What?
that point.
He did not have spec.
Eh?
He did not
Oh my
have spec,
God.
actually.
What is your spec? At some point, I'm like, I hope some friendships don't get ruined because even your friends then, because they are single,
Yeah.
you're already calculated. Like, okay, me and this person.
Yeah. But based on what you say, I think is very valid. While you're single or when you're looking for this relationship, try to enjoy life.
Exactly.
Live,
Yeah,
yes.
live. Enjoy your life.
You know?
Like,
And don't wait.
It's a normal thing.
And if you're a kind of person that your previous relationship, some things happened that were like, it's always two people. But then if you feel like a lot of faults came from you, try to, you know, work on yourself.
Yeah, work on.
You cannot go in damage and and if you were hurt, so somebody broke your heart, make sure you're healed.
Take time to
because
heal.
hurt people. So you just don't go around saying
Me, I
that.
was hot though, and I was healing for a long time.
But you healed. You were hot and you went to hot. From fry pan to fire. But you're like, don't take advice. Foolishness. One day we have to bring that topic to this table.
But yeah, frankly, maybe yeah. So those two, if you leave them,
We need to bring that topic to this table.
Which topic?
I'm-
You want to put
The one
yeah.
that they put you in Pepe.
I'm interested to hear what's the story. So tell us. What's
Yeah, so
the-
the situation where you are hot and then you are like, you know, like you are looking for somebody and then the first light you see, you jump on it. And it's so obvious that it's not white. It is very black. But because you are blind. And then your friends are like, this doesn't make sense. You're like, shut up, don't talk to me. No, you can't tell me what to do. And after some months, you pat your lid and say, this is it too.
Back then, everything, the heavy one, the light one. Oh yeah.
So, but then I feel like you have to heal and understand that, okay, so if you were hot or you were the problem or something, because sometimes too you are not the problem, the other person just saw that they don't want you anymore. You're still heartbroken. So you need to also know in such cases that you have also left everything that had to do with that person before falling in love. Not like you've been in a new relationship and you'll be like, after all, I love this person so much. And if the person just hits you up, hey, what are you doing? You're like, I'm available. You now be like, oh, so which is my ex is just drinks, my dear. It's not just drinks.
You've not fully detached yourself.
So are you fully detached from your previous relationship? Would you say that?
In case she's watching, we don't know.
Maybe he already broke his heart.
Did he tell you that it was her?
What did you say?
I mean, I will always care about the person, like for life. But in that romantic sense, there was a reason why we broke up, right? So there is no need to go back to that.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, for 3 years, it's not it's also quite some
experience.
Yeah, of course. I mean, 3 years is quite some
but
time.
there are some people that were in relationship and are broken up. Even if both of you were odds, coming back together might make your love stronger.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing, but I'm just saying that in his case now, that's why it's going to take time to heal. Because, for example, if I was in a relationship and I broke up with my ex, and then I am later I meet him, for example, and in a way we broke up, I still have a bit of feelings for my ex. I'm not over it, and he's trying to settle down. Okay. If my ex ever hits me up, I still have feelings for him. I'm wondering about, and this is somebody that is trying to have a focus and settle down. So that's why I said, if you're single, it's better to just take your time, be single, heal, don't leave a relationship and go.
Right.
Rebound.
If you're hot, please unhot it. Don't go and hurt another person.
I mean, you can do rebound. Look for the right people to do it with.
Rebound is not bad. Some people give them energy. Red Bull for them, And one person is always crying in that rebound, but then as long as it's not you, that's it.
Wow. Okay, interesting stuff. I mean, so to the point I raised, right? I don't know, are there other things that we could think about when it comes to why
are you single?
Yeah, so
for me,
why people remain single.
Him now, he's actually very easygoing. He knows what they want, which is very good. For some people, they don't even know what they want. Like I said, somebody wants freckles, not too fair, not too dark.
He wants something,
not too fat, not too slim, robust, curvy, juicy bum. That kind of person. Where are you going? Some people also, he said, doesn't see color. Some people want just dark. Some people want this.
But is that something?
But is it bad?
So let's talk about this, right?
That is why they are single. You're asking why.
True.
Some people are very tribal specific. They're it has to be Nigerian. It has to be Igbo. It has to be Yoruba.
Yeah.
It has to be I know somebody that said they can never be with an Igbo person.
Okay.
So those are the reasons some people
remain single. Interesting stuff.
I think they are single.
So which is the point? It's not it's bad in itself.
Yeah.
But also when you're having too
much.
restrictive conditions, right?
Like him now, he knows what he wants. He's just taking his time. So he's not saying, okay, I want a fat or a slim girl. He's not saying I want a dark or a fair girl.
But what if he's just saying it for this podcast? Are you?
Now, if you know that you're humble, even if you have size 18-25.
What was
but like I said, right? I said there has to be attractiveness.
So it's always
anything.
That is very important.
Let's explore dating apps and dating sites. Is there a reason why you don't use them?
I just don't have the energy to swipe left and right.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take energy now. It's not just to swipe.
Be asking you, I don't like texting that much,
like
to be honest.
Yeah, that's first conversation.
You prefer in real life.
Exactly. Right.
Let me see you in person and let's see.
But you're not still going to meet the person in real life.
Let me explain something you need to know is that time is very precious. And I'm a kind of person that if I don't like you, even being in front of you disgusts me. I don't want to have that presence. Yeah, so let me explain. So I'm like him. I've not been in that situation where I have to join a dating app. I feel like I'd rather meet people organically, like Franklyn said, because for example, when you meet people online, whatever they write in the profile, whatever you're chatting is what they want you to know. I'd rather meet you randomly in a bar. We just have a random conversation, maybe talking about where you've been, what you like to do. I'm talking about myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
fair
because
enough.
Dating site, it's just so computerized. You have to, yes.
Right.
This swipe, it's not for me. It's not my thing.
But I think the apps and the sites, what they do is they lower the barrier, right? When it comes to
anybody,
meeting people. You know what I'm saying? If you walk into a bar, what is the chance that
you cannot just walk up to someone?
You can, of course, right? But what is the chance that 5 out of the 50 people who are there are single or are looking to mingle or want to do something?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not
right. So is this kind of
you just know how to play the game absolutely?
Oh shit! Give us drop updates.
Let's say you walk into a bar, right?
Yeah.
You see someone that you like. You're not just going to walk up to them. What I would do in my regards is I'll look at you And I'll tell you, like, I've got eyes for you. Like, through the eyes, it's like eyes connection.
Oh, so use your eyes to say, I've got eyes for you to be.
Right. I mean, like, and then if she's looking back at you and you guys do that for a while, then you know she's interested. If she's not interested, you don't need to talk. It's like communication. It's like telepathy or something. You just walk on that, and then the next thing, once the eyes, everything has worked, both of you have discussed. When you just walk up, no need to, hello, Franklyn, dance with me.
Are you learning?
You gonna learn.
I hope you guys are just sit down.
You gonna learn. No?
Hello, Bookie, dance. No, my step.
Don't let's start again. The last time this one say is not cute.
Fine boy,
This one
is average now.
Yeah.
Hey. Good. It's fine. It's fine.
Good.
Franklyn. Okay, so back to dating apps, right? So you don't use dating apps, right? But do you not think this limits? So for you don't think it does limits like the amount of people you're able to reach when it comes to, because you can when you're like on the internet world, right? It's kind of like a borderless world, right? It's like the world is opened up to you. Mm-hmm. So rather than dealing with, I don't know, like 20 people at a bar, now you're talking of like, I don't know, thousands of people.
So many people,
right?
Everywhere. Different.
So you don't think like not using dating apps kinds of like reduces, like, your chances of really finding this one?
It does. So like I would say in the past I go out a lot. And then I have the opportunity to really meet people a lot. But now I do not really do that much. I prefer to hang out with friends and we're just together. So it's a bit tough, to be honest. It's not easy. But at the same time, when you do dating apps, you have unlimited access, like you said. It's too much people. And if you're really looking for something, it confuses you. It's so much emotions and feelings.
Yeah.
So is that what you really want? It's like, I'd rather be talking to 3, 4, 5 people than 20.
I have a question. Are you the kind of person that, since you don't do dating app, Instagram DM is a thing. Some people have found their people through Instagram DM.
Plenty, even all these are Moses Bliss. All these
So do you do DMs? Like if you see someone you like on the internet, maybe you don't follow them. Somebody, like for example, now when I have my birthdays, my friends will post me and I just get like DMs, hey, like, so when you see somebody you like or you find attractive, do you like go ahead and follow them? And like some people, you don't.
Because some guys will say what you see on Instagram is not the same thing with
it's not that I have to go.
Wow.
So if I DM you and you do not reply, I feel really hurt. So
rejection.
It's not like it's bad. I just have this ego or something. Maybe it's because of where I came from in Nigeria as a big guy.
Give me five.
So it's natural to have
it's
this
a normal thing to have. Ego. Like guys have not been friends, and you thought I was lying. With this,
it's just that.
Don't joke like that.
It's the ego. There's nothing wrong with it. I just feel when I do that and then you don't reply, I'll be like, why did I even message this person? When I take my message back.
You can, Papa.
But she's seen it.
Yeah, she has seen it.
She said it. So what's the point? Then you're just being a child.
Thank you.
Exactly.
It's not even petty because it's one-sided. It's not petty. You should reply and you don't reply her. That's been petty. That's been a child.
Okay, interesting stuff. Okay, so apart from like dating apps, right? So what are some of the other, how do you say, like channels, right? So when it comes to someone who is trying to like get out there, meet people, make friends. I mean, there's also matchmaking.
Yeah, somebody tells somebody.
So where your family
look for another family. Yeah.
Mr. Frank, something tells me that you are in a matchmaking
I feel like
situation.
I prophet now.
I don't think so.
Talk to me, bro. I think some family members are trying to help you find someone. Because at some point your mother will be calling you to say how far. When are you? I don't know for you guys, but you know. I mean, even for ladies, it's even like much earlier than guys, I think, right? So I mean, just speaking of like our how do you say like?
Yeah, because I have one friend that every time his mom is like, "I found you a wife, I found you. When are you getting married?"
Yeah,
like, I have a male friend every time. It's so young, but it's from the north, so it's like
which is quite interesting because when we're young, I don't know, like this is something also like this is such like when we were young, I feel like like at what age for you guys were you able to tell your parents that
you have a boyfriend?
He said
That
Yeah, like
that you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend.
Are so funny. They don't see you with a boy or something.
Yeah.
Like,
All of a sudden,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's not like where's and you're like, mommy, like all the years when
Like, how
we are
did
trying to
you
do, you
find
did.
your husband?
So where will you now find it now,
Actually.
right?
Oh,
You
your
know?
mom knew you had your boyfriend at
19.
19.
Yeah.
At 19 for
Yeah.
you, okay,
At 19.
interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
For you, like,
No, I don't. I think they just used to find out when I'm blushing. I don't know. I never told them like I have a boyfriend.
Oh, gosh.
Please,
I mean, I
what's
had a
that?
boyfriend in uni, so from the
Okay,
there's
from
no
I
there,
never,
yeah,
I never
okay.
me
Yeah, I had to
actually, I'm
visit
the only girl and I have 3 older brothers, so I dare not even say anything about a boy because,
Wow.
like, I 3 big brothers,
So,
only
like, at
girl
what
and last
point-
born.
at what
There's
point-
no point. The
So
point
even up
is
to
now. Now,
Is
yes.
what I'm saying now. So,
Like
so
even
now,
now,
okay.
like what I post on my WhatsApp or Instagram is sensitive. I cannot post like being like.
Cozy
I grew up with so
and-
much guys around me.
Voila.
Like, oh my god, I'm still grounded. Forget that.
Oh my god! But Frank, for you, like, was it also the same? Like,
Yeah, no, it took time.
Okay.
Like, I think I was 24
whoa, okay,
with someone that it was actually very serious
Okay.
back then.
okay.
So I introduced her.
To your
I've
parents.
only introduced 2 people to
But
my
almost
parents.
even at 24, that's still
No,
for some
because normally if you
depends
are
on what
there,
you're
no,
doing,
that's
Sha. Like when you done with uni then, or
I
like
was
when
done with uni.
Yeah,
I was
people
working.
married.
yeah.
People used to get married. 23, 25 was the
I
age
already
to
had
get married.
colleagues from uni that got married.
Right,
Even
okay.
secondary school.
You
said
what are
that
you
got-
waiting for?
You said, what are you waiting
But
for?
speaking of matchmaking, right?
Right.
So are there, I don't know, like pros and cons? Like, is there a reason why, like, maybe would you consider that, like, if you know, because for me I just see it as it's another extra source of, like, you know, meeting people,
I
right?
think-
But some people, you know, it's kind of like dating app, the way you have like this blanket, you know, thing where people say like, dating app doesn't work, blah blah. Some people also have the same for like matchmaking,
yeah.
where they'll be like, no, you can never forget, no. But for me, it's like, you know, is it really
But
about
2
like
of my
maybe
friends have gotten married
not
through
bad.
matchmaking.
Through matchmaking,
yeah,
right?
2 of them. Yes, 2 of them.
You know,
Somebody
so-
introduced one and the other person, and they're married. now.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
so for me, it's like, do you have like, is there something really against it? You know,
Or if you have only bad friends.
So-
No, like
or even families, not only friends.
absolutely, like I'm also open to that. But the thing is, I'm fortunate enough to have a lot of friends and acquaintances.
Okay.
But the thing about it is, you have to be very careful when it comes to matchmaking, because you cannot just play around with the person, right?
Yeah, because it's a
Because
third
if
person.
something
Yeah.
happens, it can ruin
You
the
ruin
Your
friendship.
friendship with the person. No, that's
So
true.
people have tried to match me with people, but I really think harder about it. Like, do I really
not
want to
fun.
talk to this person? Is it worth it to ruin my friendship with this other person
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
of this
true.
person?
When you say ruin your friendship,
True.
it's like you know you're going to ruin the relationship.
because you don't know how it's gonna go.
Yes.
Let
No,
me-
I'm
don't know how
just
it's gonna
dragging
go.
him. Do you believe in matchmaking for you personally?
Of course, I believe in
Yeah,
all
you-
sources of meeting people.
No,
That's fine.
and you
That's
see-
period.
No.
Me, like
You
I
don't
always,
believe
I
in-
I was not even open to
See,
dating apps
I always
before. I'm
feel
not
if
open.
I like somebody and they're like really acquaintances or close to somebody I know, it's a no for me. Like I don't like
Really
the third
though?
party in my business. I want to run my shit like I will. I
yeah.
don't want it.
Okay.
Because
I mean,
it's
that's,
always anything that happens, that's like the first person. Like it's not like you're being careful
Somebody's
because you
my
don't want to.
business. Yeah.
It's not for
Nah.
me.
I mean, it depends. I also say depends.
Yeah, for some people it's good. I'm telling you now that 2 people I know got married.
Yeah,
through
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is
And when I
like,
say married, I didn't mean like they matchmake them and like under a year they knew they were going to get married. The 2 of them.
but
Be open. Be open to, yeah.
It's
but bro,
all-
there are other, like, there are levels to this matchmaking stuff, right? Like,
Yeah.
for example, so I mean, I do know like lots of like Indian friends that
Yeah.
Arranged marriage.
yeah, in this case
That's
it's more
yeah.
like it's on another level, right? But it still works for them, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I think one of
But
my
I read
friends
the
was
news
telling me,
that happened in the UK and it was so scary.
right? Okay.
So an Indian family, they matchmake the wife and they brought her from India. And I think she was not up to the family standard. It's on this British, what's it called? So they were not giving her diabetic medicine, whatever. It made her whatever. So the hospital found out. So the husband, his mom, they're all in prison.
Scary stuff.
That when I read about,
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say, like, I mean, I think one of my friends
but
was
for
telling
them
me.
it's a normal. Even
It's
in
a normal
Nigeria,
thing.
people still do it
Yeah,
till
it's a
today
normal
until
thing.
this moment.
Yeah,
but then
betrothed to
it's
someone.
very good when you know it's not for you, so you don't even try to meddle get into it.
Yeah. Because I mean, I'm told like they have like some kind of even like I don't know WhatsApp group of like parents.
Because how would you feel if a guy, for example, so let me ask you, for example, you're a girl and there's somebody that have told you they liked you, but you guys didn't chase it. You're not cool, you're friends, and they come later and like a friend of yours. Would you introduce the friend? Not because you're jealous. I feel like it will not make sense. Because, for example, if you
already liked me, then you're not liking my friend.
Yes.
Oh, what? No.
He liked you, but he told you he liked you, but it did not move forward. Then you're in a relationship now.
Okay.
But then, for example,
you know that they are good for another friend.
Yeah, no, they are. You know they are a good person. They now say they like another friend. Will you introduce them to the other friend?
If he's a good person,
no. Me, I won't though, because for example, the first thing I'll ask myself is if the friend finds out that he liked me first, how would they feel?
You are an enemy of progress.
You don't have to think too deep like that.
No, she's an enemy of progress.
No, if he's a good person too, why can't I? And I'm already in a relationship.
No, let me explain. Okay, even if you're not in a relationship, you know this person liked you a lot. Okay, let me ask you now. Somebody has liked me a lot and we didn't chase it. So you are my friend. And then the person now said, okay, the person now decided to say, okay, introduce me to T. And you know how much that person liked me. How would you feel?
I already know that he likes you. No, you cannot come
now. It's like, you know,
but people at different times though.
I don't understand.
No, because it's about this whole like the one thing we said, right? There's no like one like person that, if it didn't work out between them, right, and she has I don't know her own husband.
But what kind of likeness is it?
I don't mind if you go for her, but then one thing I would like, I would not even make it known is that you've liked me before.
Do you think so? You shouldn't make that known.
Yeah, because it's going to be weird.
It's not a big conversation. Just
if this person is your friend, I'm asking you with me.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so.
No, but the person can.
Girls are complicated.
Don't tell me actually. It's true.
Don't hard for.
It's true. Don't tell me.
Yes,
I want to run you. Okay, your friend. Let me.
It's true. Do you understand? Right? Don't tell. Like you can go on, but the girl should not know that.
Yeah.
Both parties was like.
But in the future, what if the guy now tells the girl?
Then
you will now feel. You will now feel betrayed that your friend didn't tell you.
The guy,
why not just open it up and say like, this person wanted to come. You know, it's more like this guy he wanted to have something with me, but we didn't. I didn't like him. Whatever, it didn't work out, right? Yes. But then, like,
it's better.
You know what I'm saying?
I think women think differently.
Yeah, especially like in a case where like this girl now, right, the first one is already like maybe settled as her own maybe husband or whatever.
Right.
You know, because we said enemy of progress. That's the worst. That's what is really happening.
There are levels to likeness.
Because at that point.
There are levels to likeness. I'm telling you. Like I have a situation where my friend is married and I know he has liked another friend. The last thing I want the wife to know, for example, is that this friend has liked this person, because there's a friendship to be built or something.
Yeah.
Or the husband, this your wife was liking, and we are all still friends. There's some things that you don't ruin some friendships.
Yeah.
Because if that thing is out, in as much as there's nothing there's already this,
friction, tension.
Okay. As a way to wrap up, there's something like a last point I would like to touch on this.
Yeah.
Why am I still single? It's called fear of commitment. I think this is something that is holding a lot of people back when it comes to this singleness topic, especially for someone who doesn't just want to date for the sake of dating, right? Do you think this is something that you might have as a person as well? I mean, maybe not really, because you say you were in a relationship for 3 years anyway, so I don't think maybe you're someone who is like having difficulties committing, but sometimes as well, even after you've dated for long, maybe you also just don't want to commit in the short term. First of all, do you think this is something like for you personally, but in general as well, just exploring like this topic, right? Because I think that lots of people who they get stuck at that phase, right? Just like you're talking to someone, is like, it's beginning to look as if this thing is going somewhere, right? But when is the point to like for it to become a real relationship, which is like commit to me as your man, as your woman, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, the guy doesn't, or the girl also, like as the case may be, right? And what should we do like when it comes to this fear of commitment stuff, right? Is it something that can change? Is it something where you just advise people like, boy, like, run, don't linger behind to like wait to see what happens, right? Because what happens is many guys then tell you, like girls also maybe, like, let's see how it goes, let's watch it. Is it really bad? Because I've seen both cases where sometimes actually it even ended up working out for them, right? But there are also some people who are like, let's see how it goes. You're in that phase for 8 years, and it's like there's no commitment, there's no.
I mean, if you're in see how it goes for 8 years, you're stupid, right?
Yeah.
Even for 6 months. Even for 6 months.
Okay.
I think everyone has the fear of commitment, let's be honest, because you don't know who you're getting with. I do have it, but at the same time, I'm also open to like, okay, I want to get to know the person. I would not meet you on the first date or second date and tell you, look, we're going to be together. I'm always like, let's take each steps as they come. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
So is that, that's
but don't rush me. The moment you come to me and like, I want a serious relationship, I will run.
Or what are we?
Pencils
If you come like,
you know when you go on your second date, it's like, let's go to IKEA and just look for our future furniture.
I look forward like that.
and this is what you call talking stage as well, right? Is it?
No. So you know you like
it's not yet even a talking stage at this point.
You've passed this.
At that point,
know you, like,
no relationship is serious from day one. So it goes gradually, and people are getting more vulnerable. So if you're with someone and they say, let's see how it goes, and you agree to be with that person, you're a fool. Because because let me tell you something. If somebody tells you, let's see how it goes, they are the second option. And if the only reason they'll end up with you is option one does not work out.
Do you really think so?
For 3 months, we are adults. Everybody knows what they want. You know you don't like. For me now,
focusing on something at that point.
Right?
Like, what, you agree?
Don't look at
You've been in that situation. How did you end up? You went away. That's what I'm saying. Like, if somebody really likes you, in as much as you're not in, no relationship is serious from day one. So if somebody really likes you and actually likes you, but then they don't know how far you guys will go, you would start. Let's see how it goes doesn't come up. Let's see how it goes is a room for, okay, me and you, we are not, it's not for us. I found someone. You're not the one for me.
You might not even find anyone. I just want.
Let's see how it goes. Is they don't want to be alone. They need somebody.
It's just your assumption. They are doing something. Maybe they are focusing on something at that particular point.
Like I can give an example. My own. Let's see how it goes for 6 months, and later it ended up in tears. Please, if you are in any let's see how it goes, pack your bag and leave. Except you're the one telling somebody let's see how it goes, because then you know what your end point is.
Well, Frank, do you think so? Like,
I absolutely disagree. I just feel like
you disagree.
I don't care.
The difference between what I'm saying and what she's saying is just English, because at the end of the day, you said when you are with someone, you're just with someone. What does that even mean?
Okay, let me explain now. So no relationship is serious from day one. So from day one, right? We're not so I will marry you.
So you just
go gradually. So it's not like what I mean by let's see how it goes. You're not saying we are boyfriend and girlfriend. So I'm asking you, what are we? You are like, let's see how it goes. Yes, not day one. We've been talking. We've been talking. We're already doing things as couples. I'll come to your house. We'll go out. I'll cook for you. I'll take care of you.
So which is beyond.
This we go. We're already doing things that.
So that's already after the talking stage.
Yes, you're already doing it, and then I'm asking you that this is what we do. Like our friends are already seeing us together. Like we do everything.
So can we define this?
Yeah, and it's not defined. And you're like, let's see.
So what is the time duration are we looking at right now?
I don't care if there's no time duration.
Well,
like everybody already sees you. Like they already see you with that person.
Right.
So you cannot even come out and say you're single. They'll think you're lying because.
But what if I don't want to go into that relationship? I'm still trying to see how to understand the person.
Then then understand the person from far, not doing everything together.
But
that's foolishness.
Yeah, that's how you get to know
just like
people.
what I said.
Going to sleep in somebody's house for 1 week, you're getting to know them, and you're not defined. That's foolishness.
You don't want to know if you're compatible.
1 week.
For 1 week.
Oh no! 1 week in a month, you sleep there 3 weeks. You sleep in your bed for 1 week.
That's why it's parole.
But basically, Sha, in a nutshell, for me anyway, it's like seeing how it goes.
And meanwhile, you are ready for a serious relationship.
Yeah, but there's a duration for it. It's like for me, when I say see how it goes, it's like I want to get to know you. I want to know if we're compatible, because I'm not just dating to date. I'm dating to marry. So I don't want to.
For example, 3 months, you're still seeing how it goes.
I think after 3 months you should know.
Yeah.
And I would say most guys know they're gonna end up with after the second date. Let's be fair.
Exactly. Okay, God bless you. You said
so
that.
which is now to your point.
Most times always the guy say, let's see how it goes, and the girls will be there.
But there are girls also doing let's see how it goes.
So this is girls, they're not doing girlfriend duties, they're doing wife duties.
Okay.
For what?
Which is girlfriend duty and wife duty?
Okay, don't worry. We'll bring that topic on
And if you want to be a wife, act like a wife.
Right.
Yeah.
Guys, this guy is like coat dropper. We need to words on the marble. If you want to be a wife, act like a wife. If you want to be a husband, also act like a husband.
Yeah.
Anywho, I think we have to wrap it up because we're out of time, unfortunately. But it's been interesting exploring this topic. To all our single Pringles out there, our thoughts and prayers are with you. Our thoughts and prayers are with you. But really though, like, I mean, I really do hope, like, people have been able to pick one or two things from this episode, right? Especially in terms of, like, you know, what are some of these things that, you know, as single people that you're kind of like limiting yourself, right? And with too many, you know, how do you call it, like expectations and like some of these things we talked about. Also opening up like your, you know, opportunities, right? To meet people, right? So
go out, not just
meet
be in your own
exactly that sort of thing, right? And be open to different sources. Maybe not just to say like online dating is bad, whatever, right? Like if the other sources are not working for you, try other something other things as well. It might work for you, right? So there is no like one size fits all.
Even tell your friends they could matchmake you too. It could work
exactly. So there's no one size fits all answer basically. To all our OGs, if you got to this point, thank you for sticking with us. We're gonna be back again with another episode, same time, same channel. Let us know if you're a single person watching us, right? What are some of the some of the issues, right? Let us know some of your comments. And if you're a girl, a sister, humble sister, and attractive, we have our very fine-looking young man for you.
Ready to mingle, ready to settle, ready to you know.
Let us know. You know what I'm saying?
Husband material.
Let us know. Let us know. So
I didn't confirm that. I don't come and drag us, just in case.
But yeah, until next time, you guys take care of yourselves. Mr. Frank, thank you very much for honoring us with this one. It was great having you, good vibes, good discussions. Until the next one, like I like to say, drink water.
And mind your business.
And watch
take care of yourself and like drop some comments, like, share, tell your friends about it. And let us know what you think. Now, give us some feedback as well about the episodes. What topics do you like us to talk about? You know,
and if you're also single and you think we didn't bring up the reason you're actually single, please let us know. That's just saying.
Exactly. Right? And until then, we're gonna see y'all later. Peace out. Ciao.
Bye.